And we are back, once again, trying way too hard in another Zwift race. This time, on a Brompton of all things. Last week, and you're just going to have to trust me on this, I actually finished second. But unfortunately, I forgot to hit record. So that result now lives on, only in legend. Today's race, the truly prestigious Zwift Brompton World Championship. I was fully fueled, beetroot juice, cacao powder, caffeine, and if I can stomach drinking that concoction, surely I can overcome the mere mortals of a Category D Zwift race. You'll notice I've added a webcam from 2004 to the setup and switched on the brightest light I could to make sure the picture quality is as bad as possible. Anything to hide the wrinkles. Anyway, on to the race. As usual, the Secret Handshake Club collectively agreed on a full gas start, but to be fair, with such a brutally flat middle section, maybe this one actually deserved it. My plan for these rollers was simple: stick with the front group no matter what. Part of that was tactical. If I could survive the rollers, I knew I'd recover on the pancake flat section that followed. Part of it was, well, my garage was so cold I was genuinely debating whether I should have worn gloves, so I needed to generate some heat somehow. Thankfully, aided by the trusty tweed outfit and the postman hat, I somehow did the impossible. I hung on. Now, I won't bore you with the middle section of this race, because I was bored racing it. But at 4 kilometres to go, things were finally about to get spicy. Especially after we'd all spent 15 minutes politely holding hands around London. Now, the Brompton on Zwift feels noticeably sluggish compared to a normal bike, and with a downhill finish coming up, I suspected making up places later would be nearly impossible. So my plan, if we can call it that, was to ride as close to the front as possible on this final climb, and if I had anything left afterwards, that would be a bonus. As you can probably tell from my pixelated face, I'm having a fantastic time. Pretty quickly, 2 blokes made their escape and opened up a gap on the rest of us. I was holding out for a hero to close it, or at least someone willing to take a turn. Enter Mr. D. Marshall, who took just enough of a turn to inspire me to prevent Group 2 syndrome. I closed the gap myself, dragging a couple of would-be passengers along for the ride. The 6 of us in the Great Escape only had a tiny gap, so there was no time to relax, no coasting, no celebrating just yet, just more suffering straight into the final stretch. My legs had turned to jelly at this point, and I knew I wouldn't have much of a sprint, but I think it best to let the live audio of my webcam mic play us out. So, without further ado, over to me.
Things are coming up too soon.
Yep, one of the passengers I dragged across earlier decided to repay the favour by mugging me on the line. Charming. Suddenly, Group 2 syndrome makes perfect sense.
Second again, man.